This build revolves around two main Sharpshooter abilities. The first one is Focus, which is a stackable buff that you gain 1 stack of for each hit you land on your enemy. The initial ability caps at 3 focus, but with the abilities More Focus 1 and More Focus 2 it goes up to 7, 8 with the mythic aspect. Focus when applied grants 15% of your DPS per stack. The second ability is Crepuscular Ray. This ability can be activated when you have 5 or more focus. If you meet the requirement, you can either cast Escape to launch yourself in the air or jump with 4 or more jump height. When 4+ blocks in the air, you can cast Arrow Storm to activate Crepuscular Ray, which shoots a barrage of homing shots towards your enemy. This build utilizes the fabled Bow Watchman's Vendetta, and this weapon's major ID is quite interesting. The major ID makes it so you can cast Crepuscular Ray with only 2 focus, but caps your focus stacks at 2. When the battle begins, you want to cast Arrow Bomb to apply the Coursing Restraints debuff and gain 2 focus, then either cast Escape and while in the air cast Arrow Storm to activate Crepuscular Ray or jump in the air with 4+ jump height and activate Crepuscular Ray. And that's where Stratosphere comes into play. It has some good damage stats for the water and thunder damage bow. Like water damage %, thunder damage %, and spell damage %. It also has some mana regen, but the most important stat on Stratosphere is jump height. The max roll is +4, and it is the only max roll you need to have for this build. After the first time you cast Crepuscular Ray, you have a few options. Shoot your main attack close enough to hit the enemy but far enough to regain focus, and then recast Crepuscular Ray. B. Cast Arrow Bomb to regain focus, cast Escape to regain height, and recast Crepuscular Ray. C. Cast Arrow Shield with the ability Guardian Angels and get close enough for them to hit your enemy and regain focus, cast Escape, and recast Crepuscular Ray. We use Prosencephalon and Chaos Woven Greaves for straight damage. We use Eyes on All for the teardrop so we can have 100% curse uptime. You can use Stardew, but if you're broke, use Pro Tempore for less DPS but more quality of life. Use Young and Moonpool Circlet for mana regen and spell damage, and lastly use Binding Brace for some nice walk speed and good thunder damage. Now let's just cue the gameplay.